Alrighty, so this is my assignment for Miss Thackeray and the nanotechnology and friction. So I just want to start off with a couple definitions first, just to be able to agree with these specific definitions, and also that we're able to agree in that position. After that, I'd like to share kind of like my opinion of it and how friction relates to this nanotechnology. So first of all, friction is surface resistance to relative motion and or the rubbing of a surface of one body against the other. So basically two things being able to rub together and cause heat or to have a reaction. Friction in our book for our class is also classified as friction is calculated as a fraction of the force due to gravity working on us. Another definition is for stiction, where the attraction between surfaces is due to the non-bonded interactions between the atoms of the object and the surface and not the object's weight. So that one's a little bit more complex, I feel like. It's a little bit more difficult to understand, but basically the idea that it's able to mesh is what I understand without having a chemical reaction. And then nanotechnology, which is just the idea that we are taking something from the bottom and bringing it up to the top, that we're able to connect neutrons and atoms and be able to build something from the very basic building blocks of life. Then, so those are the kind of the definitions that I wanted to kind of go over. But on top of that is also basically how that interacts. And what I would say is that this can cause a lot of different things. The friction creates heat, which can break some of these chemical compounds, a lot of these interactions that we have with this nanotechnology. Along with that heat, it just can cause damage. Friction between nanotechnologies and in our bodies, or nanotechnologies and the world around us. There's so many different things that can break those smaller nano machines that it could cause a lot of problems. That's part of the trade-off of being so small. Along with that is the opportunities. It's just because it's so small, it's a glass cannon in a way that it's able to be very effective in certain ways. For geckos, it actually works really well in order for them to be able to climb and be able to do better. Along with that is like the buckyball. It's able to be quite sturdy for such a small nanotechnology, a small structure. Along with that also is the idea that you can actually take something and shrink it down to be more effective. Circuit boards, motherboards, wiring, that kind of idea. The smaller the better, and the more efficient it has the possibility to be. So that's kind of my opinions on friction and the research that I did. And thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.